winner. No matter if you're not on top.
Wow.
All you need
Wow.
to do is believe in you. Never give up, don't stop.
Next question.
Together we can conquer all. When the world's on your shoulder, just step right over. Just let your mind be your guide, and we will find a way to keep our head up in the clouds. We will make a way. Don't let fear decide us now. We've come too far to turn back now. Only love will save the day. We will make a way.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is me, Micah Pierce, and welcome back to Micah Pierce TV. MPTV, if you're nasty. No. Thank you guys so very much for coming back to my channel. I'm trying to produce and push out as much content as I can in the time that I have it. So thank you. Make sure that you comment, like, share, and subscribe to Micah Pierce TV. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get those numbers up, guys. Come on now. Help a brother out. But no. Yes, but you know, no on the goofiness. So thank you once again for coming by and seeing what I had to say. As you see in the title, this is about friends, friendship, all that great stuff, right? And it's not going to be a long video. You know, just not doing that today. But I felt like I needed to highlight a few individuals that have been instrumental, monumental, inspiring, motivating, supporting, kind, all of that for me in my life in the year 2019. So then we think about friendship and what that really truly means. And so I found something, and if you go on Google, you might find it too. I found something about friends. About friendship. And so I want to read this passage, as the pastor would say. I want to read this passage, and then I want to highlight the three individuals who have been, just like I said before, monumental in my life for this year. So it says friendship. Friendship means familiar and liking of each other's minds. People who are friends talk to each other and spend time together. Very important. They trust one another also. Help each other when they're in trouble or they are hurt. Friends are people that can be looked up to and trusted. Usually, friends have similar interests. A friend is one who admires a person's skill and helps or encourages them to make the right choices and do not get into any trouble at all. That's important too. The strength of the bond of friendship between two people can vary. If the bond is very strong, they are called best friends. This can usually be achieved by possessing the elements of friendship, by being kind, generous, loyal, honest, and by having lots of fun, baby. With these qualities, you can truly enjoy the bliss of friendship. There are expectations, demands, and complaints in friendship too. If friends don't match with your expectations, it does not mean that you would break the friendship. It is all about understanding, realizing, and helping whenever possible. Friendship is both good and necessary. Man cannot live all alone, that's for sure. He is a social being. He needs someone to share his joys and his sorrows. Generally, it is only people of similar age, character, and background, mentality, etc., who can understand him and his problems. Friends are needed for support and for sharing. And so for 2019, there are three people who I would like to highlight. Now, this nothing, against any of my other friends. I'm very cautious, selective, particular in who I call friend, who I let into my circle, because everyone that is a part of my life and that I consider to be friend, not foe, not associate, but who I consider to be my friend, I trust. I have a great deal of trust, admiration, respect, and all of that for, right? But I felt like there were three individuals that I wanted to highlight because they are very special to my life, as all of my other friends. But again, these are the three I want to highlight. So, don't get mad. We see each other. We know what's going on. But so I want to highlight these three individuals. The first person that I want to highlight, I think he's over here. The first person I want to highlight is someone that I've known for 10 plus years. He's a person that I came to know through association, through, you know, one of my best friends, Cameron, that happens to be his godfather. So, you know, and then there's a few other people that we associate with that know this person. So we were all, when I was living in Atlanta, we were always kind of like in the same circles, this and the other. So it went from it went from me knowing this person to associating with this person to becoming friends with this person, because this person helped me move into one of my apartments, I think so. This person here, and I'll say his name in a second. And from there, from friendship, he became my brother. From brotherhood, he became a business partner of mine. 2018, you know, me along with a few other individuals decided that we were going to have a preliminary to Mr. and Miss Continental in Georgia, and he's one of the ones that kind of came on board with me, and for that I'm definitely appreciative. But this man is Dante Smith. This man is Dante Smith. He is 41. Yes, Dante's, I'm putting it out there because you look so young, buddy. So he's 41, from Florida originally, been living in Atlanta, you know, at least, you know, 10 years, 19 years. And so what I love about Dantes is a meek and mild type of person, you know. Sometimes you don't even know he's in the room, but he's always observing, he's always there, he's always been supportive. Dantes is one of those people that I think that he has to prepare for the conversation. I never have to, but he has to prepare himself for the conversation, because he knows that anytime that I call him, it's not gonna be a 30-minute conversation, 10-minute conversation, hour-long conversation. Our conversations have gone on to last 3 to 4 hours, yes. And so he's one of those people that, you know, we just can chop it up, and it'd be about everything, any and everything, and not just gay related, just life related, you know? And what I enjoy, something that we talked about, was that, you know, he had said, like, you know, you inspired me, and I have so much respect for you. And for someone that is older than you, for them to say that, and now keep in mind, I'm only but a couple years younger than Dantes, so, you know, I'm not making him to be this older guy, this old man, because he's not. He's very youthful. Just look at him. But yeah, so when he would, you know, he's told me countless times that, you know, he respects me, that he admires me and inspired by me, and, you know, that sort of thing. And I'm appreciative of that. But what I love about Dante is that he supports. You know, he supports me, and he loves the fact that I am able to push him. And I push him. I always try to push him to be the very best. If I see something in you, I see it great, man, go for it. Like, don't hold back. Go for it. Don't doubt yourself. Go for it, you know? Because a lot of the times I wish I did have somebody that was in my life that did those same things when I was younger, right? And so I try to make sure that I do that for my friends. So I love that he respects me, is inspired by me, and all of that. But I appreciate him for inspiring me too, for him supporting me, but him also putting things in a different perspective, and that we can have that honest conversation and it not be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? So Dante Smith, brother, thank you so very much for being a part of my life. You are one of the ones that I'm highlighting for 2019. Love you. The next person that I'm highlighting is very new to my life. Soon to be old, because, you know, time passes by quick. But he is new into my life, and he came into my life in 2019. This particular person, I have known of for, you know, a while. Known of him, sometimes didn't know what his name was, but I always saw him like, oh, you know. And so we happened to formally meet each other. We had also been Twitter friends for quite some time, but we became formally introduced or known to each other back in April of this year, 2019. And we were both, I go to Philly for Philly Black Gay Pride. I was introduced to that through an ex, but I still like to go and support, even though we were not together. And so, you know, I go there and support, and for the last 2 years, I've been going to support Jason Prodigy, aka Mother Jason Prodigy, Jason Bowman. And so yeah, I go there and support, and so I went to this, to the ball, the list, and then after that, I went to the firm party. At this particular party is where I saw this young man, Cesare. I used to say Cesare all the time. I know, you know, hey, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's messed up his name. We were just out the other night, so I like to say this is the gay black police officer. Cause that he is, you know, but before he's, you know, before he's gay, before he's black, he's a police officer. He serves, the city of Newark, and, you know, all props and G's, because there's not a lot of us that are doing that. And if there are, they aren't out. He is, probably. So yeah, me and Cesare, we met in April of 2019, Philly Black Gay Pride at the Fern Party. And we were just kind of like, we were all like, again, around people that knew each other. And so when that does happen, when you're around people and you don't know them, eventually it's like, okay, we're kind of around each other, we're following each other downstairs, upstairs, because this place has like 3 levels. Man, we might as well introduce ourselves. And so we introduced, and before you know it, we're taking pictures together. And I think I put a video, there's a video of him dancing. That was at the Fern Party. And that's where we started to become like really, really cool. And from there, we didn't exchange numbers that night. Yeah, we didn't exchange numbers that night. We eventually exchanged numbers through Twitter. And we started meeting out, and we hung out for World Pride weekend. That boy got me drunk, but lovingly so. We had a wonderful time there. Where else did we go next? He invited me to his birthday party. Went there. That was a week that it was just like a lot going on, and then I was getting ready for a conference in DC, and I was leaving for that Saturday. He invited me to his birthday party for that Friday, out in Washington Heights or somewhere like that. And I went, and I was around his family, his friends, people he'd known forever, and people just knew that we had been knowing each other forever. And that's just something that people always say, like, how long you haven't known y'all? You know, it's like our relationship, our friendship, excuse me. Well, friendships are relationships, but I don't, you know how y'all get things misconstrued. But our relationship as friends blossomed pretty quickly. But it was very organic. It was nothing that was forced, and I don't believe in anything being forced. And anytime that me and Cesare are together, we have an absolute ball. It's kind of like we're the only ones in the room. Like, that's really how it feels. It feels like it's just us and them, you know, and we just have a ball, and we partied countless times after that. We were just out the other day in Harlem at Cecil Restaurant for the last brunch party of the year. Joe Morris's events, you know, plug for him. And yeah, we just had a good time, and we continue to have a good time. And even though you have those friends that you just want to take out, or I know I can, if I want to have a good time, I'm gonna go out with him. But it's not just that with Cesare. Me and Cesare, when we're driving in the city, we're going to the city, wherever we're going, we can, like, and he just came to my birthday party too. We had a great time. We had like 3 different events that we went to. But Cesare is one of those friends where you guys can, do you know that friend that you can just get in the car with, you're playing no music, and you guys can just talk the whole entire way, wherever you're going, you can just talk the entire way. And it's not about anything gay related or whatever, so heavily focused on. It's just about life experiences, things that we're going through, things that we're thinking about, things that we want to do. And I just have that great relationship with him. And so I wanted to highlight him for 2019 as being a new friend, but a friend that I perceive to be a long-lasting friend. So Cesare, thank you so very much for coming into my life. Thank you, God, for putting someone into my life who has purpose. He's outspoken as hell. He is a man of his word. He's a man about things or whatever. Many people may not understand him, just like some people didn't understand me, but we understand each other. So thank you so very much, Cesare, for being a part of my life. Thank you for the countless times of us going out and having a good time. And I foresee many great things for us in the future. Outside of, we already said we doing all that clubbing stuff. We ain't got time for that. We taking some trips together. We're gonna do some big things. So thank you once again, Cesare, for being a part of my life. I can't say that, you know, I can't keep saying that or whatever enough. So thank you. So now, the last person on the list. The last person on the list is one of my best friends. He is I don't want to say he's the newest edition of the best friend hood, but he is the newest edition of the best friend hood. He is my number 3, or my 3rd best friend in a lifetime. As far as males, because I do have 2 females that are my best friends, but he is like the 3rd male. And he came into my life in 2015, but not really, it wasn't really like it wasn't a relationship or friendship, it wasn't any of that. Like, he just was someone that dated my son, who was in one of the other videos. And yeah, that was pretty much it, you know. And then I started calling him Sunzy. Sunzy was kind of like my name for son-in-law. And then this young man, Carlos, Pierre Rossanti, for those that are, you know, following him on Facebook and are friends through pageantry, but to Carlos Todd, he became my king. He competed for the title Black America Junior. And Black America Junior is, you know, it's a part of the newcomer medium if you know anything about pageantry. And he won on his first try. I'm the director of Black America Junior, so I gotta work with this man all year long. And it always happens, either I become close to both the king and the queen, or one or the other. And it just so happened that particular year I became very close with Carlos Todd, aka Pierre Rossanti. And through that particular year, we just got close. You know, we became friends. I'll say we became really, really tight friends. And then after he gave the title, the relationship started to shift even, you know, higher. I say high in the program, started to shift a little higher. And I remember the time that we became best friends, and this was in 2018. I think it was like early 2018. This particular there was another person on Facebook that we would call each other best, like Facebook besties, you know. And so I'm friends with this person or whatever, but, you know, Carlos will always be like, you know, oh, one day he said, oh, that's your best? I'm your best. I'm your best. And I was like, huh? He's like, I'm your best friend. I'm your best friend. I was like, you know what? You are my best friend, because at that point, you know, we were talking to each other every day, FaceTiming, texting, calling, whatever, every other day or whatever. And even through the relationship that he had with my son, our relationship was totally separate of that. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure that I was always, it was an understanding that was very clear that this is my best friend, this is my son, I'm not in between either one of you. We have our own relationship, friendship, whatever. And this is the person that I love. I love all of them, but I love to my core. No judgment. There used to be a time like, okay, don't judge me, Beth. Don't, you know, we don't even have that disclaimer anymore, because we do trust one another. We share secrets, we spill tea, you know how you do with your friends. We do that, you know, and we don't judge one another. We respect one another, and we work with each other. I was getting tongue-tied. We work with each other, you know. We just push each other to be great. And some of the things I may share with others, I may not share, you know, whatever I may share with him and vice versa. But this particular person, this is truly one of my best friends, and I foresee many things happening for him in the next few years. So I just want to highlight them. I'm not going to make this video long. I told you guys I'm not doing that, but I wanted to make sure that Dantes, that Cesare, and that Carlos really knew and understood how I felt, how I feel about our relationship, and how I feel about them. And that I'm always going to be that friend that you can lean on. I'm always going to be that friend that's going to support you. I'm always going to be that friend that's going to keep it 100%. You know, I don't know anything else. I don't know how not to be real, authentic, and true, especially to my friendships and my relationships that I have with people. And so I just really thank them for being a part of my life. I thank God for bringing them into my life. They serve their purpose. You know, they are serving their purpose. I hope that I'm serving my purpose in their lives, and that I hope that we continue to grow with one another, that we learn from one another, that we push each other, that we inspire one another, but most of all, that we continue to respect each other, not just in 2020 in the new year, but that we continue just going forward, period. And that we party and hang out, and when we can, just make sure that we continue to live in the moment, because we do not know when it will be our last, you know? So cherish your friendships, guys. Cherish those people who really have your back, and know that the word friend is not a word that you can use loosely. It is a word that I read a lot of the definition, you know. And what I've learned in my 38 years of living is that everyone is not your friend. Everyone is not there to communicate, be openly, you know, just be open with you and open-minded and non-judgmental and all those great things. And it is for you to decipher and to figure out who best fits that word friend. And for me, those three definitely do. So make sure that you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to Micah Pierce TV. Please do it. I would love your support. Anything that you want me to talk about in 2020, yeah, let me know. I am going to possibly have a video with all three of them, in the coming months. So be on the lookout for that. Cesare just lives other streets, so I think we probably do our video first. But yeah, so yeah. I hope that each of you be blessed in the new year. Don't worry about doing the whole New Year's resolution thing. That's something I don't do. Just because when you do that and you put it out there for the universe, everyone else is, challenging you in the count right at your neck, trying to make sure that you do it. Just write those things out and just, actively work towards making those dreams, those plans a reality. Only you know what you need to do in order to make those things happen, okay? All right? Well, I love you guys. Be very blessed in the new year, 2020, okay? And as they say, make sure you have 2020 vision. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, be blessed.